Now, true fans of Gourmet fans know that you should never accept a boring breakfast, especially over the weekend. So we found a place where the pancakes, French toast, and eggs Benedict are completely twisted in the hidden jewel. Hidden away just outside of Worcester, in a little place called Cherry Valley, is an unassuming restaurant named The Twisted Fork, where the food they serve should certainly wake you up. But just in case it doesn't, the guy in the kitchen definitely will.
Who is ready for Freddy? Time to go, baby! Turn that egg upside down!
That's Jay Powell.
Am I quiet?
No! He's the chef.
Who wants their eggs over easy? Woo, yeah!
Owner.
Woo, dog, yeah!
And force of nature behind the Twisted Fork. Chef Jay commands the kitchen, while the warm and welcoming dining room is the domain of his very patient partner, Nancy O'Neill.
He just puts on quite a show all the time. Every single moment of his life, he's on stage.
Obviously, Jay is a chef who likes to have fun, but when it comes to great food, he's all business.
I want it fresh. I want it real. I want it made from scratch. There are no mixes, no frozen. You come in, we are going to give you the best meal possible.
And when it comes to breakfast, Jay serves some of the best around, especially his Banana Foster French toast, featuring 6 thick slices smothered with the good stuff.
Melted butter, brown sugar, banana liqueur, fresh bananas, sauteed and flambéed, and poured over the French toast, topped with our own homemade whipped cream. The feedback we always get is like, wow, this is the best French toast I've ever eaten.
Other standouts include potent Bloody Marys, filling homemade quiche, indulgently sweet apple crisp pancakes, and a shrimp scampi omelet that sounds strange but tastes sensational.
People, when I did it the first time, said, oh, that's not. People order it all the time. It's some jumbo shrimp with garlic, butter, lemon, a little parsley, and a little Parmesan cheese, and we put that right into the omelet, fold it over with mozzarella cheese, and I gotta tell you, it's the eggs and the shrimp combination, the mouthfeel is spectacular. That's why people love it so much.
Another breakfast dish with a Chef Jay twist is his one-of-a-kind Twisted Benedict.
The Twisted Benedict is 2 English muffins that we grill. We take portobello mushrooms, put it on top of the English muffin, then a nice slice of tomato grilled, and then spinach we saute, and we put eggs on top of that, and then homemade hollandaise sauce. We add a couple chipotle peppers to it and make a spicy hollandaise sauce. It's a beautiful red sauce that goes over the eggs, and I gotta tell you, if you want a party in your mouth like for breakfast, that is the dish. It's incredible.
When lunch rolls around, the hits just keep on coming, like the half-pound Black Angus Mexican burger smothered in Jay's famous chili, and the real-deal Pilgrim Sandwich with every ingredient made from scratch.
We roast whole turkeys, not a turkey breast, we roast whole turkeys. So when you get that Pilgrim Sandwich, it has white meat and dark meat on it. The stuffing is made here, it is not stovetop, and then we top it with our own homemade cranberry sauce. You're like saying, wow, that's Thanksgiving in my mouth. I can taste the day, I can see my grandfather sitting across the table. That's how good that sandwich is.
There's even French pork pie made by Jay's mom, who refuses to hand over the recipe.
That is my Meme's pork pie recipe that's been handed down from her mother to my mother. I can't get it out of my mother yet. I'm trying to. Okay, she won't give it to me. It's pork, it's hamburger, it's seasoned the traditional French-Canadian way with a homemade crust. It is spectacular.
In fact, there are plenty of family recipes here. Jay's dad makes all the ice creams, and the rich chocolate butter cake was passed down from Nancy's grandmother.
It's a very, very moist chocolate cake. It's made with all butter. Then we have a chocolate buttercream frosting on the top, and in the center is a vanilla buttercream frosting. So there's a lot of butter in it, but it's absolutely fabulous.
Great family, great food.
Everyone is so nice.
I love this place.
It's easy to see why customers fall in love with the Twisted Fork, but that's not the only love story that started here. Because long before Nancy ran the dining room, she was just a customer too.
4 years ago, I came out to the Twisted Fork because I was a fan of Eggs Benedict, and I had heard that Jay had opened out here. I didn't know him at all. And I ordered the Eggs Benedict. And I asked the question if it was homemade hollandaise, and this larger-than-life person came flying out of the kitchen with a cup of hollandaise sauce to have me taste it to make sure that I realized it was homemade.
And she's like, oh my God, this is homemade hollandaise sauce. She couldn't believe it.
And I was hooked, but I was a little afraid of that loud voice behind the window, and so I used to take it to go for many years.
My personality was a little loud and rambunctious, and that kind of scared her away a little bit. And, you know, I kept talking to her, and she wouldn't talk to me for the first 6 months. She would run out the door, you know.
And then he got me to stay one day, and he asked me to go out, and that was about 2 years ago. And 3 months ago, I married Jay Powell. He's now my husband. And it was a fairy tale at the Twisted Fork.
It's food you'll fall in love with at the Twisted Fork, a Phantom Gourmet hidden jewel.